A&M wide receiver KC Concepcion's having a great season. He played really well against South Carolina. He finished with 7 catches, 158 receiving yards. Didn't have a touchdown. This game was nuts. I mean, A&M was down, 20 plus at halftime, and they came back. I mean, Marcel Reed, I've never seen a player just, look so bad in one half and then look so good in the second half. But we're going to look at what Concepcion did. This first play, this dude can take the top off the defense. There's no doubt about that. So we're going to talk about that on this first play here. Not just the athleticism. You can see at about the 10-yard mark, this inside move that he makes is really nice, and then he just is pressing downfield. I mean, this safety made a pretty good play on this ball here. He was in a position to knock this ball out of Concepcion's hands. This is a very difficult catch that he just brought in. So I think we're going to be talking about his ability to stretch the field, not only that 4.4 speed or that 40 time, whatever he's going to test that, but also the ability to bring in these catches, man. I'm going to really like this dude when we're talking about him in the draft whenever he decides to come out. Because of this ability, and then we'll talk about some other stuff later. We get another view of this catch here, how difficult this is. I mean, not a hospital ball. Actually, this is a really good throw by Marcel Reed. A&M ends up kicking a field goal on this possession. This is the first possession of the game. It's actually a pretty good ball. And a really good catch by number 7, Concepcion, on that one also. So really like this dude and his ability to take the top off the defense. How is he with the ball in his hands? He's really good with the ball in his hands. He's going to turn these man beaters, these 3-yard ins, that beat man coverage. They're not man beaters with Concepcion. They're men beaters because of his ability to make people miss and, that run after the catch ability. I mean, this takes 4 South Carolina defenders. There's 4 Gamecock defenders here that have to bring him down. And we see that with Concepcion all the time. A lot of his reception yards, a lot of his receiving yards are from that ability to extend plays. Plays that, I think a lot of receivers across the country can get open on this 3-yard in here. I'm not sure every receiver in America can do, or I'm not sure many receivers can do what he can do with the ball in his hands. And we'll talk about that later in the draft as well. Now, this play, I think you're going to see on social media, and a lot of people are going to be, Concepcion sucks for dropping this play. He definitely is going to bring this in a lot. Definitely a play that he has to catch. I'm going to go the other way. I'm actually really impressed on the route running, how easy the change of direction happens. I mean, this dude is open in 2 yards here, and he's got a lot. There's a big-ass window for Marcel Reed to throw into. This doesn't have to be a pinpoint throw because of how open he is. And you'll see Concepcion definitely should have brought this one in, every receiver in America can make that catch, and Concepcion can make that catch, but not every receiver in America can get as open as he did on this. I mean, just how easy that change of direction ability is. There's a big-ass window there. He's didn't only beat the cornerback, he did that, but he beat that linebacker, right? That's what it really is he got to that position faster than that linebacker could get underneath this in here. And just a concentration drop, I think he's going to improve on that going forward, but yeah, I can't really make excuses. Definitely one that he's got to bring in on that. But this next one, really well protected for A&M on this. This is a really good throw by Marcel Reed, also downfield, and he's just a good athlete. Concepcion is. This is a good job downfield making this catch. Really good throw by Marcel Reed, man. I got to tell you, I said it before. I'm not sure I've ever seen a quarterback just the way that he threw those 2 interceptions at the end of the first half, I really did not think A&M had it in them to come back. I didn't think any team in America can come back from a deficit like that, but a lot of credit to Mike Elko and the culture. I mean, that's really a culture win, honestly, the way that A&M was able to come back on this one. Not just the players, not just the personnel, but the culture, I think, really improved it. I don't think a Jimbo team... Talk a lot about Florida State on here. I don't think a Jimbo team comes back from that deficit. But, yeah, great game from Concepcion. He's having a great season. I'm really excited to keep watching him. You guys let me know what you think about him. Thanks for watching.